Today, we do have a special guest coming on the little lunchtime live today. But welcome to the live stream. We got a couple of guns I'm sure we'll talk about on the table today, too. And then, whenever our guest joins, we'll have some of their pieces to discuss as well. Excuse me. So, I actually just found out that I'm going to California this weekend. So, fun fact, I guess. Really, the reason why I'm telling you all this is because there probably will not be any live streams on Saturday and Sunday because I will be out of town. And California, I think if I even say the word gun, I get like insta banned in real life. So, probably no gun streams in California, but that's okay. It's gonna be a good time. Anyways, welcome to the live stream. I hope y'all are enjoying your lunchtime. So fun fact, the 1911 that was purchased for the channel, that seems like 800 years ago, is actually at the gun store, ready for me to go get, and I am doing that right after I end the live stream. So the I feel like it's not that it's not exciting because I'm pumped for it, but it's a 1911, and like I've just been talking about it for so long because what was I trying to say? Really, just because it's been taken so long to get. The gun store I shipped it to is like only open on like certain days. Anyways, I think you meant to say California. Yeah, dude. A little bit of an industry event there, so it'll be a good time. And I've actually never really gone on like a solo trip before, so you know, no time like the present, I guess. Muzz, what's up? 1911 on the stream today. Yeah, Fiasco Don, I'm gonna get it. Like it's at the gun store, ready to be picked up. I just gotta go get it. They have the wonkiest hours. They're closed like Saturday, Sunday, Monday, and then they don't open till noon on the other days. So it's like it's ridiculous. Gabby, what's up? Malik Ferris is here. What's up, gang? Mads is here. What's up, Mads? Scrawny Bandit, what's up? Yeah, all right. So the guns that I have out on the table today were, to be honest, just the guns I had lying. I feel like usually it's the guns I have laying around, but I do have a Smith and Wesson 357. Also shoots 38 special with a nice wood grip. Still Martin Fishing. What's up? I do have the Glock 17 Gen 3 that I believe I'm going to get Cerakoted here in the next handful of weeks. And then we have the Ruger SP 101 Talo edition, the nice engraved revolver that everyone seems to enjoy. Who is the guest? It is Scrawny Bandit is the guest. So I believe he lives in Sweden? Question mark. He'll have to tell us. But he should have some very interesting pieces. They get very different guns than us, so I thought it would be fun to have him on the channel and see some of his pieces. Turnip, what's up? But yes, so the Ruger SP 101 is the revolver rod on the left. We do have the Glock 17 Gen 3 here in the center. And then we do have the Smith& Wesson 357. Yeah. So Dylan Martin Fishing, he does have, I think, I don't know. We're going to see. I'm gooning to that S&W. It's nice, man. It's a nice piece. It's actually my dad's. Clint, what's up? I appreciate you guys joining the stream. If you guys are just popping on, welcome to the channel. Please subscribe to the channel. I would really appreciate it. I will most likely. I always every time I say this, I fall through. But we'll most likely do another live stream on the tonight. Is what I was trying to say. Because I want to show you all that 1911 finally. Gabby said, I sent you a wood AK handguard that has a cool tiger stripe grain. Oh, I'm pretty pumped for that. Thank you, Gabby. I appreciate that. Maybe I'll have some guns in common with you. Yeah, maybe. America moment, always here. Wheel guns, nice. What model S&W is that? I don't know. It's a 357. I think maybe the proof markings are on the other side, and I can't touch it during the live stream, so that's okay. But yeah, I'm most likely sending this Glock off to be just destroyed, Cerakote wise. I'm pretty pumped. I think. Would you guys rather see the Glock have a new Cerakote or the new 1911 be Cerakoted? Because I don't know. I feel like I would be a little bit of a traitor if I literally just pick up the 1911 and then like, just Cerakote it. Sands, what's up? Mads, yeah, Scrawny Bandit is the guest on the live stream today. He's been a big supporter of the channel, as I mean, a lot of you really are. I mean, Mads, Malik, Dylan, Gabby. don't know if I'm sorry if I'm forgetting anybody, but yeah, you guys have all been really, really good supporters of the channel. The Glock. Ooh, Glock, please. All right, everyone wants the Glock Cerakoted. We'll do the Glock then. Good. Um, okay, God is real. God, bro. Wow, the dangers. Buy that, bro. Okay, what? Leave the historical replica as is. Yeah, that's probably wise, Malik. It's a team effort. Yeah. Um, I don't know what I'm gonna have this Cerakote. I have no idea. I think I'm just gonna give it to the dudes and be like, "Yo, go crazy, homie." I don't know why, but the video frame on the streams has been so weird for me. It might be weird because this is like a collab stream, and I believe the one yesterday is too. So maybe when he joins, it'll, huh? Probably because it's like a collab stream is what I would guess. Question. Maybe that's why we haven't been getting like people on the dang streams because it's all mini. I don't know. Um, I don't know, but it should. That's interesting that it doesn't like go full size when it's just me. Malik's is fine. I don't know, man. I don't know what to tell us. Um, as you can see, we do have some platinum plated Glock. That'd be cool. We do have some MuzzleBroke stickers. These are kind of the prototype stickies. I'm probably going to send some of these out to you guys. And then we're also doing that collaboration giveaway with First Shot Tactical 2. I know he was on the stream, I think yesterday. I don't remember. These days are just really just blurring for me. I have no idea. But if you guys just pop it on, please subscribe to the channel. I appreciate it. Scrawny Bandit, whenever you're ready, big dog, you should have that link. Pop on, man. But yeah, we're gonna do this lunchtime live here, and then I'm gonna go pick up that 1911. That's what I'm. And then I got to go to work. So kind of a weird day. The ballistic face mask should be here, I believe, tomorrow or the next day. All right, Scrawny Bandit, here we go. Yeah, there we go.
Check.
What's
Nice.
up, man?
Hi, how are you doing?
Good. So wait, what? You're out of Sweden?
No, Switzerland. That's
Switzerland.
the
Okay.
that's the old meme. Sweden is the cold one up in the north, and Switzerland is the mounty one below Germany.
Gotcha. Yeah, sorry. I'm American, so my geography is limited.
Yeah, no worries, no worries. So it's probably like the same if I would have to point on specific states in the United States. That's
Ah,
gonna
I
be
gotcha.
difficult really quickly.
Well, go for it, man. I'll let you take it away. I'm sure everyone's sick of hearing about my 3 guns. So,
Oh yeah, sure. So on this side, this one is what I'm building, or having the most fun, and I thought I'd bring because that's the only one you ever brought back, right? or ever sold. That's the 9mm AK with the banana mag.
is that the PSA one, or is that like a true like?
No, that's from the company's called Nova Modul. They make AKs in Romania in Kuglir, but not at the Kuglir factory. I think they were like car part producers or something like that beforehand, and then they started building a few years ago. There's like the Mac 9, I think,
Interesting.
um,
Yeah, because our
which got imported by Century some time ago. But
yeah, our only options for the 9mm AKs, Palmetto State Armory makes like the AKV, which is like kind of like that, and then KUSA makes like a clone, but it kind of has had issues with it. So I'm sure yours is probably going to be a little bit more reliable than ours.
so yeah, I mean, it's interesting what you see. The NAC 9, the first one that also got then exported to the US and everything, that had very mixed reviews, especially with the Macs and stuff like that. But here, I wanted to buy a mini jack from VVT, the Polish guy. And then everyone told me, don't buy the Polish stuff, buy Nova stuff. So here in Europe, it's somehow, especially the newer ones, are like considered good. And I got mine on Christmas, and I now ran through 4,000 rounds of 9 mil so
Oh,
far,
dang.
and didn't had a single hiccup. Yeah, that's the one big issue with this gun. It These mags are, of course, YouTube confirm, but yeah, they empty out very quickly because there's like no recoil or anything. And yeah, I burned like through 5 times the ammo than I usually would do with this guy. But
Yeah, it's a good
yeah,
problem to have, though.
yeah, of course. And that's the one I'm looking for to use for competition as well. So
Nice, man.
yeah. Then the one below is basically my workhorse. That's a Walter PDP, and yeah, that one does just chugs along and does what it needs to do. That's yeah.
It's a
And this
classic.
guy I picked up, sounds weird, but out of necessity. So in Switzerland, when you buy guns, especially if you already own guns, we don't have licenses to own, but we have licenses to acquire. Right. So if I see a gun I want to buy, I basically have to get a permit to buy the guns. And that permit, it it sounds real weird if you first time look at the laws, because if you look at the laws, um, written in the law is that semi-automatic capable firearms that hold or are capable of holding magazines higher than 10 rounds are illegal.
So how do you
Right?
get these?
So yeah, that's the yeah. Well, you need a special permit, a special acquisition permit. They call it. Sounds super fancy, but you just get it. You just fill out a form that basically works like when I was in the US and I went to a shooting range and rented guns. I'm not sure if this is comparable to what you would have in when you buy a gun, but I had to like fill out the form at the form of a background check.
Yeah.
That's basically the same thing. They ask you, do you have a criminal record? Then they ask you, were you in a mental institution the past 10 years? And then basically, are you planning on killing yourself or anybody else? Or no, sorry, and game ending yourself or anybody else? And yeah, that's kind of, you fill out that form, and then the permit arrives within, usually depends on where you're located. Every region, federalism is very a big thing in Switzerland. So every region does its own thing, right? For me now, I fill out the form. Let's say tonight, I most likely have the permit in my mail tomorrow or the day after.
Oh, well, that's not too bad then.
Yeah. It's really quick, especially if the first time and applied for a permit to buy a pistol. Uh, they It took them like 2 weeks, and I was like, that takes forever. And
Yeah.
now after that one, it just goes through like instantly.
Oh, nice.
So yeah. So yeah, you have these special acquisitions. They sound super fancy, and if you read like the stream you had with the guest the other day, it sounds very complicated and um, difficult, but the actual process is pretty easy afterwards. And yeah, that's basically then how you acquire. But each of these licenses, to make a long story short, each of these licenses lets you buy 3 guns from one dealer. I can order, and these permits cost $50, right?
Uh,
So I can order 10 of these permits if I want to, and go to a gun shop, and then I can buy 30 guns technically, right? But I can only buy 3 guns with one permit from one dealer within 6 months. So I cannot go back to the dealer. And I bought this one and the Draco,
uh-huh.
and then I was like, oh, I have a slot left, right? to make a long story short, and they had these beautiful Lugers. So I was like, yeah, let's pick one up of those.
So how much did you pay for that?
For the Luger, that's interesting. This is a Swiss Luger. They call it like the red-headed stepchild of the Luger family because it doesn't fire 9 mil; it fires 30 Luger. Right. So you have a different cartridge and everything. It's a little bit smaller and stuff. And in the US, I saw Classic Firearms had a sale like 5 years ago where they took 2,200 for one.
Jeez.
I paid 700, I think.
Yeah, that's crazy.
And this one is from 1918, and as
Oh
you can
wow.
see, this is like in nearly perfect condition, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, that's the big difference we have. Like same goes for this is a FEG SA 85. Sorry, yeah, with the underfolder. In the US, these are like special collectors AKs because they came in pre-ban. One container came in
Oh
pre-assault
wow.
weapons ban. And so the pre-ban versions of these are like super collectible. But these are Hungarian guns, and Hungary has like no trade issues with Switzerland. Like that's the one great thing about the neutrality part. So this one is from 1989. So this one is an older model, but yeah, you can get these here rather easy. And I paid 1,000 for this one because it was sitting in a collection of a guy for like 20 years, not being used. And I was like, yeah, we have to change that.
Nice, man. That's a cool one. Yeah, I have someone says Romanian AKs are better. The RPK I have is a Romanian parts kit. I haven't had any issues with any of the AKs that I've really played with too much, but I know like so Fiasco Don is talking about the Russian ones. I don't know how it is for you up there, but like, dude, the Russian ones here are like 7 or 8K. Like it's ridiculous.
Oh, yeah, it highly depends on. I mean, the page I sent you with the PPSH
Yeah.
on it, that guy's mental, anyways, right? And he has Type 3, not an AKM, Type 3 built in the 60s, I think, in Tula. And that one he sells for 1,500. Um, then there's a guy I just looked today because I wanted a battle rifle setup. It was like the
Uh-huh.
next thing I was looking at, and there was a guy selling a Saiga in 308, also for 1,500, like three
Oh, well,
max and stuff like that,
that's not bad.
which was a newer production. That's like okay, but there are others that take a lot. So I think everything that comes out of Europe or near Europe is okay-ish with the prices. Everything that's Swiss surplus is cheap, like very cheap. We get old Swiss assault rifles for like $350 and
Oh,
stuff like
dang.
that.
Yeah, yeah, right. The surplus, I mean, I would really like to get into surplus guns, but my problem is like they're just as expensive, if not more so than like the new stuff. So it's kind of like it's hard pressed for me to, buy a
Absolutely.
surplus rifle bolt action for like $800 where it's like I could build another AR, you know what I mean?
Yeah, absolutely. Now, same thing here. It's everything that isn't Swiss military surplus because for that there's just a shit ton of that around. But everything else is ridiculous. And I saw, and I asked him because that's the local guy here, M1 grants, but from Ethiopia. So like Royal Tiger imports kind of ones. They he sells on his rack anywhere from 1,500 to 3K
Jeez.
for
Yeah, I mean, I would,
for
I would say
something that
the grands here are probably what, 1200 ish.
yeah, I mean those for 1,400 you can't use them safely. They are like rusted through
Oh,
and have like half a stock and stuff like that because they were like 50 years in an Ethiopian warehouse or something like that. So if you want to use a world, you're going to pay double that. Yeah, yeah. It's so that's something. Again, I pick I pick Swiss stuff up, especially because it's not the pistols you can get in the US. I think I mean, I would never pay 2,200 for a Luger. That's ridiculous. But you can get them. But other than that, yeah, I mean, 550s and stuff like that are, I think they are like 500 in the US or something like that. So yeah, having those is kind of nice, but everything else surplus makes no sense in Switzerland as well. And then ARs is weird as well. You can either get like a diamond bag for 2K, or you can get like and what was it? Or you can then get like Arrow or Daniel Defense or like the Gucci stuff. And I mean all the SIG stuff. The SIG Sauer, the SIG part stands
Uh-huh.
for Swiss Industrial Group,
Oh,
translated, right? So the modern 6 hour making the pistols and the rifle and the spear and everything, that's an American company because that was a subsidiary of those two. And yeah, that's a fully American company now. But yeah, the original name comes from the SIG HG, and Sauer was the German guy, I think. Yeah, so these you get here, but I think a new spear costs you like 5K for the base,
Jesus Christ, man. That's
for
crazy.
like the yeah, for like the base gun, and that's like same goes for like a Daniel Defense Mark 18. You pay like 3,800, and
Yeah,
that's
that's
like
crazy.
without anything else. There's like not you have nothing for it. At the same time, I pay $1,000 for an AK that is very good. I pay 1,100 for like a modern build one, and I don't think I will, but I technically can pick up um, cheap Chinese AKs for like 400 or something
Oh,
like that.
I mean, I wish we could like swap, you know? It's like,
Oh
let me
yeah,
put together some ARs for
how
you, throw together some AKs, and we just flip flop
how
them.
often I thought that when I watched people on YouTube were like, yeah, this and that, and it's like, oh my god, I wish I could make you a care package and just
Yeah, dude, because I mean, I
throw
could
in
throw
some
together,
550s
I bet
and
I could throw
stuff like
together
that.
a decent AR for like 400 or 500 bucks.
Yeah, I mean, and then it would make sense because I had this discussion why AK and stuff like that. It's like, yeah, here I can get if I mean, if I do the math in Chinese AKs, which is unfair, but then I can get like 10 Chinese AKs for Daniel Defense base gun.
Yeah,
It's like
that's insane.
that. It's like, and then okay, the ammo is like 1,000 rounds of 7.62 brass. Here is like 550, 600 maybe
Oh,
if
I can
you're
get it cheaper
unlucky.
from that, I think.
And the 5.56 then is like 500 or 550.
Huh. It's about
Right.
the same
So
price.
the ammo is around the same price, and but I get X amount more guns for the same money. So yeah, it kind of was a no-brainer.
Yeah, I gotcha. Well, cool, man. Well, I appreciate you popping on the stream today. Definitely some
Yeah, no
cool
worries. Thanks,
pieces,
man.
and I've enjoyed having you. It's interesting to hear, all of the gun stuff on the other side of the world here, because obviously we get kind of so locked into our little bubble here. But
Oh, same thing. Yeah, same thing. That's the good thing. Have to share it around a bit. And yeah, man, keep it up.
I appreciate it. Thanks, boss.
Have a good one. Bye.
Bye bye. So it was Mr. Scrawny Bandit, who's usually on these live streams, popping in. So he's in Switzerland with some of his pretty cool Swiss guns. I really do wish we could like switch up a little bit because the AK prices that he always talks about is insane. I know we've talked about the PPSH on the channel before, and I was kind of complaining about the cost of not really the cost, but I can buy the PPSH build kit. I just don't have anybody to build it for me. He's got like he was sending me links of fully built PPSHs for like a couple $100. I was like, dude, um, send that man a 357 Smith and Wesson. Dylan Martin Fishing. How did Switzerland end up with better gun laws than Massachusetts? It does kind of seem that way, which is interesting. Mads is confused, but that's okay. But yeah, we do have out on my table today the Ruger SP 101 Talo edition with all these little fancy engravings here. We are rocking a completely aftermarket Block 17 Gen 3 chambered in 9 millimeter, and then we also do have the Smith and Wesson 357/38 special that I just kind of keep loaded under my desk. Um, yeah. What's the engravings? To be honest, they're just like little doodles, like a paisley almost, if that makes sense. They're not really any one thing specific. I do think they look pretty cool. But this gun it looks really nice. I do have it on display in my house usually. Um, but it's very impractical. Serial killer, what's up? Yeah, it's got a really short barrel. Shooting 357 out of it is very unreasonable. 38 special is pretty pleasant to shoot out of it because it is a smaller gun, but shooting the 357 out of this is like a little bit miserable. It really kind of hurts your hand, and I don't really consider myself much of a weenie. Oh, the other one with the wood. Well, there you go. It's the Smith and Wesson 357. The little design is cute. Yeah. Um, yeah, and then this Glock is probably going to be getting some upgrades here soon. So that'll be cool. I bet 38 wad cutters would be a dream out of that thing. Yeah, probably. I do wish I could get a magwell for this, but because this is like the SCT Glock frame specifically, you like have to order an SCT magwell because the Glock ones don't fit and they don't make one for the 19, or excuse me, for the 17, which is really annoying. Just like the stream, bro. As always, yeah, thank you. If you guys are just popping on, please subscribe to the channel. Please like the stream. Helps me out quite a bit. Um, I know you guys were talking about upgrading that gun in the middle on the other live, but what upgrades? What's up, Brianna? Cerakote is the word we used, which basically means we're gonna paint it some different colors. I also think I'm gonna get like kind of a different compensator situation for this as well. Um, and what else? What else? What else? I should have some new flashlights coming on the channel. I should have some new optics coming on the channel. I should have some new guns coming on the channel. Well, actually, I can confirm 100% there will be new guns. Yeah, there are walnut grips on this pistol or on this revolver. Serial killer. Why is it called Cerakote? I don't know. It's like a little. It's like a polymer coating. I have no idea. It's just what it's called. But yeah, this one is pretty clean. I do like this revolver quite a bit. Apparently, I don't know the difference between flashlight or ceramic coating. Okay, that makes sense. Why it's called Cerakote. Yeah. It's kind of I'm not actually a super duper huge Cerakote fan. It's kind of hard to see. Actually, I can't really show it to you at all unless I really point at the gun. But it doesn't like hold up very well. And I really haven't been too rough on this Glock, but like the slide on this with kind of this FDE camo Cerakote is kind of like scratched up to hell. Should I get a walnut grips for my Remington revolver, or do you think the pearl looks better? I like the pearl, but walnut grips would look good. Pot lover says it's garbage. What's garbage? Hi Muzzle. What's up, pockets? Nickel or bluing? Yeah, this is just stainless, and then the revolver over here is blued. I don't know. I like them both. I think they both have their good, good vibes, good aesthetics to them. I guess if you will. Um, Cerakote is garbage. Yeah. It looks cool. Mads is gonna have her own gun channel in 2 months. Yeah. You probably know more than Mister Now by the fact you're infatuated with MuzzleBroke Mads. Oh yeah. I mean, we do try and talk about some gun stuff. I mean, obviously, it is a gun channel, but there's going to be a lot of gear on the channel too in the near future as well. I feel like I haven't really done a ton of gear content, but we got a ton of oh, excuse me, a ton of gear coming in. So we will be doing a bunch of gear content on the channel moving forward as well. The Luger was nice. It's cocked with like have the slide by the sights. Different. Saw one for Monday for 3K. Luger is different. Yippee. No diddy. I cannot afford Cerakotes here. The rattle can has to do. Honestly, it's probably like the same. Um, But I did have a couple of companies, whatever, reach out to me and they're going to do the Cerakote for free. So might as well. If you give me $10, you can test body armor. Nah, dude. What's up, Egg? I don't doubt that. All I own is a 12 gauge shotgun at Mads. Mads doesn't have anything, I don't think. All I need for home invasion, though. Yeah, I do have I have a good handful of 12 gauges on the channel. I would like to get some more shotguns, but uh, yeah, Mads just has white monsters, unfortunately. I like the wood and steel. Yeah, man. It's the Smith and Wesson 357 revolver. I think it does have a very clean look to it. If you guys just popping on, please subscribe to the channel. I do have a Sega 12 clone. It is the 12 gauge shotgun. I have the KUSA Comrade. It's called. I actually have quite a bit of content on that on the channel. I actually just recently dropped a pretty extensive range review of that weapon. Um, yeah, Mads will get a 22. But yeah, so we got the Ruger SP 101 revolver in the left hand side of the screen. We got the fully aftermarket Glock 17 Gen 3 here out in the center of the table. I believe it is an SCT Glock frame, which you can actually get the whole Glock frame for $100, which is crazy. And then we got the Smith and Wesson 357 here on the right hand side of the screen. MuzzleBroke isn't ready for home invasion. He's ready for World War III. So I think the funny thing is you could only actually use like one gun at a time. Not that I don't advise having multiple. I do kind of like stash them around the house like a crazy person, but that's okay. The police thingy with 100 drum on top. I could have been praying someone invades my home. Uh, Grandma's love. What's up? Scrawny AM 180. Who is Jason Biggs? I don't know who any of these people are. Um, If you guys just popping on the stream, welcome to the channel. We appreciate you being here. Please subscribe to the channel. You should stash them every place you go. I don't really stash them every place I go, but I do have one loaded in just about every room in the house. And then I always have one in my like gym bag, and then my work bag, and then my car. So like they're kind of all over the place. How do you not know who Jason Biggs is? Because I have no idea who that is. Jason Biggs from American Pie. I don't know. I'm not very pop culturally. Howdy, y'all. Team Quack Attack. What's up? Shrannel Studios. What's up, man? Toilet gun? So my toilet, well, I guess my bathroom and bedroom are kind of like combined. So I don't have a dedicated bathroom gun. Probably should though. Maybe I'll throw the Taurus in the bathroom. I feel like that would fit. But if you guys are just popping by, I appreciate you being here. Please subscribe to the channel. Please like the stream. I think that helps us out a lot. Some shower stainless. There you go. Yeah, I feel like YouTube this week, the algorithm has not pushed my stuff at all. I feel like our lives this week have been very low viewed, and all my shorts have been low viewed as well. So, very unfortunate week for my YouTubing career here, but that's okay. Um, we're gonna have a bunch of cool stuff on the channel, so we'll have lots more content. Maybe you're shadow banned. I'm sure I am shadow banned. They denied my AdSense application yet again today, so I've been denied monetization like 8 times, and I'm ready to like just put my fist through the wall. Um, Bathroom gun sounds naughty. Uh, Very John Wayne, 12 gauge in the shower. Shadow banned, the audacity, yeah. Snubnose looks like it's something you'd find off of a boss kill in Red Dead Redemption 2. Yeah, it looks pretty cool. I like the way this looks. Have you tried Vetter holsters? I have not. Shrapnel Studio says, "Why is the format all weird?" Because we had a collab live with Scrawny Bandit, and apparently the collaborative lives make the format look weird. So I don't know why. Apparently, it's just on Androids, is what I've been told. But yeah, we do have the Smith and Wesson 357 here hanging out on the right side of the table. We do have the custom Glock 17 Gen 3. And then we also got the Ruger SP 101 on the left-hand side of the stream. What is my favorite out of all three? Probably this one. The Smith& Wesson 357, I think, is super clean. How many shells can you keep in a shotgun while deer hunting? Will my 20-inch 7 round Mossberg be legal? Well, it depends on where you're hunting. I guess that's pretty state specific. All right, Mads, you can choose one. What you're gonna say the one with the engravings, I bet, because you liked the design would be my guess. Yeah, bro. Yes, good answer. Yeah, I do like this one. I actually, this is probably the most expensive gun on the table, and I probably like it the least, which is kind of annoying. I don't know. I've considered selling it, but I feel like there's just I don't know. I don't want to do that. But yeah, if you guys just pop it on the stream, please subscribe to the channel. I would appreciate it. I like the big one. That's what she said. LMAO, you already knew. Yeah, I assumed, Mads. I assumed. But on tonight's live stream, yeah, that S&W is an average EDC here. I at one point had an outside the waistband holster for this, and I did carry it OWB at some point. Fiasco, I don't know where you live, but here in Massachusetts, there's no law against capacity while deer hunting. You can give the snub nose to me. um, yeah. No. I want to say I got this for like, man, it had to have been 11 or 1200 bucks, which I think is just absolutely insane. I live in Michigan. Might get a Maverick 88 just in case. Hunting law. Yeah, I don't know the Michigan hunting laws, unfortunately. But hopefully tonight's live stream will have the new 1911 out on the channel, which will be cool. So stay tuned for the new 1911. That'll be dope. I believe the ballistic face mask is coming in tomorrow, if I'm not mistaken. It might be tomorrow or Friday. I hope it's not Friday because I will not be home. Revolvers are like expensive watches. Yes. They are. They're nice. They're nice pieces. They're very intricate on the inside. We were kind of talking about this yesterday because at some point I actually managed. Ugh. At some point, I actually managed to break this Smith and Wesson revolver here, and I had to send it back for them to like unbreak. And then like they were like, "Oh, nothing's wrong with it," and sent it back. And sure enough, they sent it back, and nothing was wrong with it. So I think maybe the male jostled it in just the right direction to get it functioning or something. I will try and watch it, but I got conditions tonight. What kind of conditions? Pockets. Sounds interesting. But if you guys are just popping by the stream, please subscribe to the channel. I would really appreciate it. They fixed it, saved you the embarrassment. Yeah, I don't know how they fixed it, but they did. I'm gonna get my first pew pew. I think I'm gonna go with 10 millimeters, something I can plink with, but something stronger than a 22. 10 millimeter is a pretty large caliber for your first gun. I probably would recommend 9 millimeter, but do what you want. I meant conditioning. What are you conditioning for? Pockets. Would it be possible to live through a shot with 357 Magnum to a non-vital spot? Yeah, a non-vital spot for sure. Football, nice. I play football as well. I don't think you'd bleed out. 10 millimeter is expensive. Everything's expensive. I feel like except 9 mil. Yeah, 10 millimeter sounds like an interesting first. I don't think I can change the barrel length, so stuck with 20 inches. I think the Maverick has an 18.5 and a 28. Yeah, either way. Colt Pythons. So very similar. This is a Smith and Wesson 357 revolver. Very aesthetically and functionally similar to a Colt Python, but just not the Colt brand. Same with the revolver out on the left hand side of the table. Buckshot to a non-vital spot would, I think, be more suboptimal. 50 BMG did not go up in price. Yeah, it's like what? How $10 a round? Um, All right, Mads is back. We're arguing about 10 millimeter prices, 9 millimeter prices. That's okay. 45s, I feel like just as expensive as 10 millimeter now, which is kind of annoying. That's all right. But if you guys just popping by the stream, please subscribe to the channel. 10 millimeter because it's one more millimeter. Yes. Number 4 buckshot for home defense? Question mark. I like double aught 00, but 4 I would think would be reasonable. Serial killer. I've shot dragon's breath a singular time, and I proceeded to set the range on fire, and we had to call the fire department, and it was crazy. I did have a video of it, but I deleted it because I did not want to go to jail. So I have shot dragon's breath one time. Um, yep. Yeah, no, true story, man. It was actually super crazy. It was with another one of our GunTube YouTube friends. I was at their range, and they were like, "What the is happening?" Um, it was cool. It looked like a nice little firework coming out of the gun. Yeah, 10 millimeters, just like a little bit of a larger round. But if you guys just pop on the stream, please subscribe to the channel. It helps me out quite a bit. Hopefully, we'll have a live stream later tonight with the new 1911. 9 millimeter for concealed carry all day. So I guess Dragon's Breath works well. Yeah, it works well, especially when you shoot it in a very dry field. Sub, thank you, Flying Rich Firearms. I appreciate that. I mean, Shrapnel Studios, like, you'll be fine, but like, it's not going to be the easiest to learn it. Yeah, the 1911 is at the gun store. I have to go get it like now. Whenever I'm done with the stream, I'm going to go right to the gun store and pick it up before I got to work. Best sub gun caliber, 10 millimeter. I like 9 millimeter just because you could, like you said, with your little 9 mil AK, you can shoot the hell out of it. It's a little bit cheaper. Dragon's Breath is the best if you don't like the barrel of your shotgun. The one that I shot it out of was just like a smooth bore, so should be fine. I don't know. I only shot one round. MP5K, I do like the MP5K quite a bit. Have you ever shot the KSG 11? No. Malik won a cool gun. It was so pretty. He is here, I believe, if I'm not mistaken. Oh, sorry. Clean my glasses there. It was a 1911. That's why I brought it up. I'm on topic, I swear. Yeah. Baby AK or MP5K. I don't know. How small? If it was a super short barrel, I'd go with the MP5K, but I do love my AKs, so it's kind of hard for me to divert from them. Well, shout out to Scrawny Bandit for popping on the stream today. I appreciate him coming on. Had some cool stuff for sure. It was nice chatting with him. The only baby AK worth it is the AK-74U. I do like the crank quite a bit. Alrighty, guys. Well, I'm actually gonna go. Hold on, Muzz. Are you in need to put on Malik as special guest so we can see some of his? Yeah, we can. So I'm gonna go pick up that 1911. So we'll have it for the live stream later. So check that out. If you guys miss me in the meantime, I just dropped a short a couple like an hour ago. So go watch that. But I will see you guys tonight at the next live stream. Have a great day.